Hello, this is a refresher of the English classroom expectations for room 303. On the screen, you will see my telephone number and extension if you need to get a hold of me by phone. You also have access to emailing and sending me a Schoology message as well. So my mission is to have a respectful classroom. And in this classroom, we work to build a foundation for excellence through academic, behavioral, and social success. So our roles, I am here to do my job, and your job is as a student to learn. I will do my job. I expect you to do yours, and together we will utilize this trimester wisely and beneficially. A positive attitude is the key to success, and I work very hard to have a positive attitude. Most times there are those occasions, and we all experience that, but I want to make this classroom a safe place for everyone, and part of that is being positive. So there are 5 basic classroom policies that I have, and if you follow these policies, our classroom environment will be peaceful and productive. However, if you choose not to adhere to the policies, there will be logical consequences. Now, you might be asking yourself, why do we have policies? What's the big idea? A policy is a plan that guides our actions. So to do things effectively, we have to adhere to some common sense policies. So consider the following. Governments have laws to maintain peaceful communities. Companies have laws, bylaws, to create productive work environments. And games have rules to create a standard of play. Okay, so my expectations are that you are here on time and ready to learn. Okay, on time meaning you are in the classroom when the bell rings. If you are late to class, my expectation is that when you get here, you come in, you're quiet, you get out your materials, and you get ready to learn. You don't come in and make a big show about being late. You don't come in and yell or announce that you are here. You are not distracting others. I have started class. So again, be on time and ready to learn. If not, come in and get to work quickly and quietly. Number 2, act and speak in an appropriate manner. Now, I know that your behavior with your friends is perhaps different than your behavior with me or with your parents. But when we are in school, we need to act and speak appropriately in an academic environment. So you're not causing disruptions, you're not yelling. We have a small classroom, lots of people. Keep that into consideration. Number 3, I do not allow food in my room. A medical necessity is the only exception. I don't allow food because we have mice in the building. I don't want mice in my room. Furthermore, I am not a waitress. I am not your mother or your father. I do not want to clean up after you. And let's be real, while some people clean up after themselves, many people do not. And I don't allow food in the room. Number 4 is a biggie. Keep all personal electronics in your backpacks. Again, you are here to learn. If you want to spend your time scrolling on social media, playing games, watching videos, and you think you can multitask, trust me when I tell you, no. Science has proven you cannot multitask well at all. You're going to miss stuff, and I am not going to repeat myself. So I will ask you to keep your cell phones in your bags and put your bags up front. If you choose not to do that and keep your phone on you, I better not see your phone, because then I'm going to ask you to leave the room. I will contact parental units, counselors, whoever I need to contact. You are here to learn. You cannot be on your phones and learning at the same time. You are distracted. It does not work. Again, lots of studies have proven this, and frankly, it's rude. Number 5 is respect the occupants and the classroom environment. I work very hard to have a welcoming, clean, organized room. When you write on the tables, that is not being respectful of the environment. You don't write on your furniture at home. You don't write on your furniture in the classroom. If you want to draw a picture, do it on paper. You need to be, again, respectful of the occupants. Everyone has different ideas and opinions, and we need to accept that people think differently. And again, I want a safe room where people feel that they can express their thoughts and their opinions. Some possible behavior consequences. You may get a warning. You may get a look from me. You may have a conference with me, whether I take you out into the hallway, pull you aside on your way out of the room, what have you. I might have you call home and explain to the parents or guardians what's going on and why it's a problem in the classroom. I may call parents and guardians, and I might refer it to administration if it persists in being a problem. I'm going to go over a few of the class procedures, only the most used ones at this time. Please know that I might change or add if the need arises to the information that is presented here. So why do we have procedures? Procedures tell us how to do things, and to do things efficiently, we have to follow some simple procedures, okay? So to open your locker, for example, if you have a locker, you must select your combination as directed by the lock manufacturer. If you try to open it with any other code, it does not work. To cook a delicious meal, you need to follow the steps in the recipe, typically in order. To place a call on your phone, you need to dial the number or push the right buttons in the right order, right? So to be successful in learning, you need to follow some simple procedures. So during instruction, you should listen to the teacher or speaker with your full attention. So again, this is no phones, no internet surfing, no Netflix, no earbuds, no distractions, no pencil sharpening, talking. I've noticed an increase in talking. It's incredibly rude. Moving about the classroom, whispering. When someone is up in front of the room, everything you do is magnified for them. So while you might be trying to be quiet, the person in front can hear you, and it's much louder than you think. After instruction, please make sure that you understand the concept. If you don't, ask relevant questions by mentioning which part you don't understand. If you hear the doorbell, so I have added a doorbell to our classroom. If you hear that, I will ask you to stop whatever you're doing at the moment. Find me in the room, look to me, and wait silently. If other classmates have not stopped, quietly get their attention. Again, your attention should be given to me. I don't want to yell or attempt to yell above you. So again, I'll use the doorbell to grab your attention. When you are absent, it is your responsibility to check Schoology. I cannot stress this enough. Okay, check Schoology. Everything is posted on Schoology every single day. All of the slides, any handouts that you've been given in class are also posted online. You could ask a classmate or a friend what we did. If you have questions about the assignments, check with your teacher, with me, at an appropriate time. When you are gone, I still expect that you are doing the work at home. Okay? When I am gone, it's rare, but it happens, I still have to have a lesson plan for you. When I come back, I have to have a plan for that day. Just because you are gone, I realize you might be gone because you are ill or because you have an appointment, you still are responsible for the work, and you are responsible for coming back to class and being prepared, or at least knowing, at the bare minimum, knowing what you need to do to be prepared. Now, if you miss like a test or a summative because of an excused absence, arrange a time to make that up before or after school. Typically, after school works better. Your work must be made up within 5 school days. While you are working, you should read or listen to the directions. That always floors me when I give a handout and people say, well, what do I do? And the directions are right there. It's one thing if you read the directions and you don't understand, you can ask help from those around you. If they don't know, you can obviously ask me. If you're asked to help, please be polite and help them. Okay, but talking should be no louder than a whisper. And use your time wisely. You said at the beginning of the year, one of the things that you needed to do things well was you needed time. And I give you time. I work that into the schedule, giving up other things. So if I'm giving you time and you're scrolling on your phone, that's not using your time wisely. After you are finished, check your work and the directions one more time. Make sure that you didn't miss anything. If the assignment is to be turned in, please turn that in. And then, if appropriate, read, work on other homework, check the early bird bin located in the back of the room. But you could take a nap. I don't care as long as you are in your seat and you are quiet and you are not on your phone. As far as maintaining the classroom, please pick up after yourself. Pick up any garbage. I've been picking up candy wrappers, food wrappers. Again, you shouldn't be having those in the room anyway. Do not intentionally deface school property. So that's drawing on the desks. That is drawing on the walls. It is doing something to someone else's property that you have no business touching. When the bell rings, you may leave, push in your chairs. I will ask the last class of the day to put the chairs up on Fridays so that the custodians can clean the room, but you should not be lining up at the door. When you have an excused tardy, please just give me your pass or put it on my desk and go quietly to your seat. You will not be excused from any work that you missed. If I am gone, there's always going to be a plan, okay? Always a plan. Check Schoology. Everything will be posted on Schoology. But please know that I expect you to treat any guests in our classroom as well or better than you treat me. So that means you're sitting in your assigned seat. You are maintaining proper voice levels. You are remaining on task, and you're helpful and you're courteous. Subbing is a very difficult job. I know, I did it. And subs do report back behaviors, good and bad, and proper consequences will be applied if a note is left saying that you have been disrespectful, rude, off task, etc. Okay? I know you and I like you. Okay, a sub coming in, they don't always know who's who. Okay, so we want to put our best foot forward, show them our best face, help them, and hopefully they will come back to OSHO again. Okay, so please exhibit that OSHO excellence. If you have any questions about any of these items, please let me know. Now that you've finished the video, I'll ask you to take the quiz. Thank you, everyone.